Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Fusele puzzle. This is Wordle, but the rules change on every row. So for example, on the top row, orange hints mean that the letter is within 3 of your guess in the alphabet. So when I get that as the first rule, I like to start with the word added, because there's no advantage or disadvantage to duplicating letters with this particular rule. And so going for added specifically means if I get a bunch of grey Ds, for example, I know that I can just ignore the first 7 letters of the alphabet, and I find that a lot easier on my head than if I'd gone for M's and N's, just having to forget about 7 random letters in the middle of the alphabet. We'll see if that tactic pays off today. And it has. We can see, for example, this second letter can't be anything before an H. Right, my guess can be anything except a real word. Well, what do we want to do? We've ruled out A and E. Well, technically this first letter could be an E, but none of the others can. And technically this letter could be an A. Oh, do I really want to try an E here and an A here? That's so unlikely. What I was about to say is I might as well just try I-O-U, because those are the remaining vowels. In fact, let's just do that. Let's try I-O-U and S, and I'm deliberately putting them in that order just because I think that's the most likely positions for them. Oh no! Okay, so we don't have an I, O or U. So either we've got no vowels, which could be the case, maybe we're just using the Y, or we've specifically got an A in fourth and or an E in first. I mean, that's so unlucky if it is an A or an E in those specific places. I don't get yellows, the only hints are letters in the correct places. I think I've got to try splay. And the reason for that is it tests the A in fourth position. I think it's much more likely we've got an A in fourth rather than an E in first, because if it's an E in first, we're going to need 4 consecutive consonants. But I am also testing the Y in case there really are no vowels. And other than that, it's just a valid word. Okay, so we don't have an E in first, we don't have an A in fourth, so the Y is the only vowel, and there could easily be another one. It can't be shyly though, so what is it going to be? That's confusing. I'm not allowed to use 6 random letters. Hopefully that won't come back to haunt me. I don't think it will. I think I've ruled most of them out. That's an S. That's a Y. What can this be? This could also be a Y. That's why I was thinking shyly. Oh, it can be an LY ending. I forgot about the rule. I don't get yellows, so we can use an L. I was thinking we've ruled out the L, but we haven't. So it is surely shyly, isn't it? It is. Made a bit of a meal of that, but 4 is never too bad, to be fair. That is Fusele. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.